Have you ever thought you've been lied to? Maybe even sold a dream. You watch people grow up on TV and they went off to college, and after they went off to college or throughout college, they met somebody, fell in love, they graduated, they got married, they bought their house. But when you're living in today's time and you realize, I can't afford a home, and my car payment is literally robbing me blind, and I'm just not really making enough at my job. How are people actually living out here? The fact is, your expectations for what you should get out of life were based off the information put in front of you. Well, here you are sitting right here, and I don't know what your particular challenge is, but I will tell you there's differences between challenges and excuses. The fact of the matter is, whatever you're trying to get to, there's something standing in your way. The excuse is going to tell you right away that you're not getting it because of this. The challenge is saying, hey, we're going to let you get it, but it's going to be a little tough. You got to go through a few hoops to get there. In your financial world, what's stopping you? Is it a challenge or is it an excuse? Could it be an excuse if you're not making enough income? What's the excuse? Make some more income? If the excuse is, hey, I'm not making enough income, you've resolved that this is the only income you'll make. You're not going to push against that. You're not going to figure out or try different methods. That's how you figure things out of who do I need to speak to? What information do I need to gather to understand how I can make more income with what I have in my hand? What opportunities are being overlooked? Everybody wants to invest. But the fact is, the one thing that qualifies you to be an investor is money. See, I've never found a person who had money that could not find an investment. I know a lot of people who don't have money that couldn't even recognize an investment. You have to qualify yourself to be actually able to receive the blessing and the opportunity. Many opportunities will pass by you, but it does you no good if you're not qualified to be able to step into them. The point of all this is not to bring you down, but more to help you reshape your level of thinking to understand that are you looking at things as challenges or an excuse? And this concept I use on every single occasion. And do I not understand my wife because I don't want to understand her? Or is there certain information I need to gather from her and she needs to gather from me? And the in between is the challenge for which we have to learn to communicate. The styles, the words, the phrasing, the tone, all the different things. Am I not able to accomplish my financial goals because I don't have enough money? What's standing between me and going to make some more money? See, there's an infinite amount of opportunities for you to actually make money. The problem between you and those infinite opportunities is your education and how you can apply your different skill sets to go get the money. That's the problem and the process by which you have to go get more money. See, I want you to understand, do you have a challenge or do you have an excuse? If you can't make more money, that's the excuse. That's where you said, hey, I'm only going to make this amount. I'm not even going to try anymore. The challenge is telling you, hey, I'm going to have to adapt some things. I'm going to get to the end. And people know if I'm going to start something, I'm going to finish it. I'm going to get there, but I'm going to go through some curves to do it. The biggest thing about people in business is they understand the ones who have been successful is it's not that they never made any mistakes. They made a lot of mistakes, but they understood their mistakes to be challenges. That's why I'm not an advocate for you to go ahead and go borrow a whole bunch of money to open up a business for which you will have no proof of concept. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know the challenges of your business. You don't know what it's going to take to get it to be profitable. And yet you invested $50,000. It didn't work. And now you're ready to walk away. That's not going to be your way to build wealth. It's going to be slow. It's actually going to be painful because this is a new skill set that if you're anything like me, that makes you kind of normal, but it also helps you realize that we didn't grow up around money. And when you come into a new culture, you have to adapt, and your adaptations causes your body and your mind to shift, and it causes pain in a way that you don't quite understand. Not that somebody's stabbing you with a knife, but it's tiring, it's grueling, and it's like you're lifting a weight that you're almost at the end of the rep, but you have to keep going. The fact of the matter is, are you allowing challenges to become your excuses? That's what you need to define. Today is your day to understand that, do I have a challenge in front of me? Look, I'm going to get to the end. It's going to take me a while. Unfortunately, the road won't be straight. I'm going to have to make some turns and curves and go through many different ways. But if I use an excuse, that means I've already quit. And for that, I can't really help you, and no one can really help you for that matter. But I will tell you this. If you quit, you'll never understand all the things and the skills that you'll pick up and the knowledge that you'll gain by not keeping going. In your money, I know it's going to be tough. Whether you're paying off debt, whether you're just trying to handle your budget, whether you're trying to save some money and try to get yourself on the right footing going in the future. I promise you, if you stay with it, it will get 10, 20 times better. And when you look back, it'll give you a level of framework by which you can make sound decisions and know what your true outcomes are going to be. You're going to learn yourself in ways that you never understood. And you're going to put yourself in a position to where not only that you can receive all the wealth that you've worked hard for, but you'll know how to sustain it in a more prosperous manner. Is it a challenge or is it an excuse? Again, excuse, you've already quit. But a challenge accepts the fact that things will stand in your way. Things will make things more difficult. It's going to be heavier. And unfortunately, you might have to work on sick days. And unfortunately, you might not make every game. But you'll get to a point where work optional. I can help a friend in a way never I thought possible. I can help a family member and lift them up to where they can get their jump start in the career a few steps further. The biggest one of all, I can set my kids up for generations after me in ways that they never thought imaginable. However you want to design your life and however you want your future to be, understand that what stands in front of you, in between you and your goal, is a challenge. Just don't make your challenge an excuse. I'm Eric Jonathan. I want to help you build wealth. Follow me for more.